About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Athletics going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi alongside Chris.
We're about to take it up. Hey,
First pitch. Getting the nod on the mound, Jose Suarez. Chris, what are you looking for from him? Just about to get underway, Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. And that's how this series begins.
Ball, that's down.
That one fouled off. Got him swinging. And time now to check out the A's lineup. So digging in, Brent Rooker. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Hey.
Left field. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Langoliers went deep in his most recent game.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
The 2-1. In the air to left center. Harris in position. And there's two down.
Batting fourth, left fielder
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Riley whips it to first, and that'll do it. And now the Braves with their first chance to hit. We're scoreless. You're watching Major League. Back at Truist Park, and on the mound for the A's in this one, Jacob Lopez. How about a scouting report on him? Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Swing from Acuna. Big drive. Deep left field. That one carrying. And it is gone. An absolute smash to left. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at-bat to give your team the lead. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Out towards right center field, and there's one down. Here comes Austin Riley. Riley launched a homer in his most recent game. This one in the air center field. And there are two down. Here's Matt Olson. Caught everyone's attention yesterday afternoon with 3 homers. This one smashed down the right field line. And that is the third out of the inning. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Andy Ibanez now at the plate, and it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe.
Having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holland. That one is absolutely belted, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Slings to first in time. Jeff McNeil stands in. And a foul ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position.
Inside.
They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And there's a ball.
Down.
Two down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Doesn't stop, heads for home. Fires it to the plate, in there. He scores. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. He kind of rolled over on pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Tied up here in the early going. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Stays alive. 0-2 now. Chopper to second, and that one handled. Slings to first. That ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching it. Bottom of the second. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Michael Harris the second. Ripped on a line to center. Butler should have this one. Takes it in for the out. Top half of the third inning. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Nick Kurtz.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Digging in, Brent Rooker.
He was on the list of guys to contact during the day. I met Steve, and then I actually pulled his name before we reached out to Steve. I think he was a surprise, too, because
1 for 1 with a single so far. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And a foul ball. That one outside. Ball 1.
as a way to kind of hold leverage and still get. I respect it. Like you said, I liked it. You said it, I liked it. Feels like this is a better version and poker player. Okay, last question here for you, Brett. And this is about what the Falcons have. Yeah, Brett, Patrick, everyone's always going to mention, get more weapons. Look at currently available free agent block. If there are a lot of good bets available, how likely is it that you will make a move, whether it's
What do you mean it's unavailable? There we go.
You have listed there, I think I've spoken to some of those agents already, and I think where we are now from a process standpoint, as I mentioned, we have our rookies in this week. We're gonna
Fucking Apple.
I think we had 8 undrafted, maybe 8. I think we signed 16 undrafted free agents, but
out into left center for a line drive base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to.
This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Runner from third in to score. And a 2-1 ball game now. One out man at first. Tyler Soderstrom will hit next. On the ground right side. Can't field it cleanly. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Next up for the A's, Andy Ibanez. A single and a run scored and a walk.
Hey! Obviously, Renegade. I hate betting favorites. I hate horses that get stuck on the rail, but I mean, if there's two people I trust in the horse racing game, it's Duke Tobin and Big Slim. They both came Renegade. I like to walk.
Man on second, 2 down. That one catches the corner for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea.
Got a swing for the strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the inning, now in for the Braves, Eli White.
Oh my God.
1 away. Here's Mauricio Dubon. In the air, right field. And it drops in. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Waste no time there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a long dart in there, and he found a way.
That's a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Line drive, base hit, in to score from third. It's an RBI single. We are tied at 2.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Albies, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Out number 2. And the batter now, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1.
Austin Riley.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. This one in the air, right field. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Here is Matt Olson. He's 0 for 1. Uh-oh. Appears to be a balk, and it is. Terrible timing for that sort of mistake. So that'll bring across a run. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson.
Fire trucks do not go out on just Fridays.
In play.
Of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Butler at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 0-1.
8-2.
And he grounds one to the right side, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Up the middle, Albies. Now a big stretch at first to bring in the wide throw, and they get the out. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Popped in the air, left field. And
that game is not a GTA map. It's a farming game.
For the A's. They trail it 3-2.
You don't shoot people.
Back here in Atlanta. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the parade.
That was a thing of beauty.
I haven't even started it, so.
But by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
There's the strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, Kurtz. He steps on the bag, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates.
That's out to center field. Butler settles under this one. He's got it. Runner tags from third. The relay to the plate. Safe at the plate. And they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. Eli White next up for the Braves. First time up was a pop out. This one in the air right field. McNeil in pursuit. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. This one belted deep left field. On its way. Gone. He muscles that one out of here. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 5-2.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And here is Mauricio Dubon. Butler on the move to the alley. And that's the third out. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard.
It'll be hot in June, July, August.
Back at Truist Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Max Muncy digs in now.
It's not September. Huh.
You know, these athletics definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Nick Kurtz. Right through there for a strike. The 1-2. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the A's. Designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Now it's the DH, Brent Rooker. He's 2 for 2. That's in there. That's strike 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. They get the out. And that'll do it. And 1-2-3 go the A's. And the deficit remains 5-2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Scott Barlow.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking.
Oh my god, man. 31 degrees. And I have to pack some warmer clothes.
Quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ground ball up the middle, and he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact. And a good start to the inning. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Ozzie Albies goes yard. His second of the year, and they boost their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Riley in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Action in the pen down there. J.T. Ginn, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Ferguson getting cranked up as well. Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Matt Olson up to the plate. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Next to hit, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 2. And a base hit right there. The throw to second. Not in time. He's safe. Now Drake Baldwin. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Butler, long run, reaching forward.
I won't be here when she gets on.
Runner tags at second, and he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
They hand the ball over
I'm
to
leaving for the weekend.
Tyler Ferguson. He's making his second appearance of the season. Murphy swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a drive deep right field. McNeil drop step going back. Going gone. Sean Murphy circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
At the plate, Eli White. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
I'll be back till Sunday.
And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. 2 outs, runner at first. Mauricio Dubon getting ready to hit. Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Hard hit left side. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Here's the power hitting catcher, Shea Langoliers. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Sliced hard but foul.
3, 3. Take your base. Out.
Number 34. Joel Byam. Now pitching for the Braves. Number 45. Tyler Kinley.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Wilson wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 on, 2 outs. That just misses. Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
What?
Hey!
Neither. Car.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out towards right center field. Harris on his way over, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Braves 11 and the A's 3. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the show South.
Now pitching for the A's.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, J.T. Ginn.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Acuna. The A's bullpen has some movement. Hogan Harris, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Laser could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. 1 out and a runner at second. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is foul back. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. McNeil settles under it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Foul ball there. Two aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball. That's a base hit. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And it's 13-3.
That's next month.
That's ripped. Base hit. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here comes the 0-1. In there, sets him down on strikes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 through 8 full. The Braves have the advantage, 13-3.
Leading off for the A's, center. Now pitching for the Braves, number 49, Aaron Palmer.
Nice grab. Throws from the seat of his pants, and that is the ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
13-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.